everyone, welcome to this month's CEO Update number 43. I'm so pleased to be able to dial in from Bunwurrung country. I'd like to pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging. Just a reminder that following feedback from all of you, that this year I'll be doing monthly updates, alternating between written updates and video recordings. So I'll keep the same format, which is the first part is strategy, looking at our values and our priorities. Secondly, looking at operations, where there are process efficiencies that we want to share and ensure that everyone's across. And then finally, just a little bit about what's on my radar. In terms of strategy, I wanted to focus on people. So in our strategic plan over the next 4 years, or 3 years, we have 4 priorities, the first one being people. A couple of weeks ago, the executive team had an all-day off-site where we focused primarily on leadership and culture. Nat Cap, our Director for People and Culture, facilitated this all-day session and used what's called the Human Synergistic Framework to really help us to understand all of the components that actually make up an organisation's culture. Within that is our leadership, the behaviours, the actions that we display that become the norm of an organisation. What we've learned is that each and every one of us in the organisation can contribute to culture, and we need to do it in an intentional way. How do all of us play our role in creating the culture that we want to see in the organisation? While we've been doing that piece of work around a safe and inclusive culture, what we want to do now is put in a lot more rigor and more concrete ways in which we can really keep driving our culture. So we look forward to being able to roll that out across the organisation. So please watch this space. There'll be a lot more work around leadership, people development and culture over the next 12 months. In terms of operations, please be informed that in the next week, Ro will be sending out this coming year's annual planning toolkit. So each year, the board endorses a set of priorities that the whole organisation will work towards. The toolkit is a really simple way to show you how you can develop with your team leader or manager your own individual work plan. So let's say, for example, if you're a staff member from Mount Gambier, Julie will be working on the state plan. That state plan will give you guidance in terms of then what your priorities may be in Mount Gambier. What this does is that each and every one of us, no matter what our role, wherever we are across the organisation, we're all contributing to the same priorities of the whole organisation. As you often hear me say, if 100 of us are geared towards a common purpose, we're much more likely to achieve this purpose than if only a few of us achieve it. So please ensure that you take the time to look at the toolkit and of course come to Ro and ask questions if there's anything that you need in terms of support. Finally, on my radar, I do have to share that I'm very excited that I'll be going on leave soon. It's been a little bit disrupted with the current lockdown in Victoria. I'm hoping that by the end of next week, we'll have further restrictions lifted so that I can get away and have a solid week off. Just as a mid-year, it's so important for each and every one of us to actually find the time away, no matter how much we love our work. It's really important to really check out and log off. So I'm really looking forward to that. Thank you everyone for listening.